Yes, certainly. And we'll tell you a little bit more about that in just a moment. But Kelly, the United States and Qatar are the world's leading producers and exporters of natural gas. So the countries are natural partners in trying to shore up Europe's gas supply. And currently, the EU has about 6 weeks of gas in storage around the continent. That's according to an official. And negotiations are underway to add more gas shipments there as a backstop if ties to Russia are severed. But it won't be easy for Qatar to send more gas to the bloc. The peninsula has recently inked long-term deals earmarking the majority of its output to countries like China and across Asia. U.S. terminals offer more flexible contracts with fewer restrictions, but lawmakers are already wary of prices that have nearly doubled in the last year, and giving up more U.S. supply could make that worse. Officials say not to expect any formal agreement on gas with the Qataris today. But there is one deal getting inked. The Qatari government and Qatar Airways officially signed a deal for up to 50 cargo freighters from Boeing and GE Aviation, with a total list price for those purchases of $34 billion, including engines. That's a boon for the company as it deals with delivery uncertainty elsewhere. Other topics on the agenda, Kelly and Tyler: discussions to relocate thousands of Afghan evacuees and the path forward in nuclear talks with Iran.
So what happens, Kayla, if we put sanctions on Russia that include the blockage or the cancellation of this Nord Stream 2 pipeline, and gas supplies to Europe become really pinched? Can we fulfill them? Because I guess it entails lots of tankers and lots of port capacity.
Yeah, well, there are two questions, Tyler. One is whether the supply within Europe would be impacted by any potential military activity by Russia. Experts and traders and industry executives that I've spoken to have said that possibility is unlikely. But what is possible is if sanctions cut off the flow of gas from Russia into Europe, and Europe currently gets about 40% of its energy supply from Russia. So clearly it's a big deal. They have about 6 weeks worth of energy stored up around the continent, as we reported. So certainly the U.S. is trying to divert more shipments to bolster that supply. How much they can get there and how long it would last for is an open question at this point, but they're really just hoping that they can tide the Europeans over until winter, or the best case scenario, that there's no invasion at all. Tyler.
Quick question. You may or may not know the answer, and I'm sorry if you don't. How does the Qatari gas get to Europe? Is it pipeline or is it tankered?
It is tankers, by and large. Yep.
All right. Thank you very much.